gotta like look away or something. Look over there, Christine. That's good. Okay. As y'all know, this is gonna be a very serious video, as you can tell from the title, and from my disappearance off the internet and my Instagram account being deleted and me not showing up on Discord for a month now almost. But first, let me address the biggest elephant in the room. My hair is different, yeah. Bum bum bum. Who knew? I know. So what happens every time I go on vacation is my hair color changes and the length of my hair changes. That is because the only person I trust with my hair is where my vacation place is. Okay, so now my hair has 4 different colors. It's purple. That was the worst part of it that I could have shown. It's fine. And it's gray and it's natural blonde. It has actually 2 different shades of gray. Not 50, ha! Right, back to like the serious shit that I owe you guys, kind of. I feel like, I know I've been told I don't have to like say anything publicly, but at the same time I'm like, I've been honest about everything else. Why not this as well? So, I don't want to. What happened was, I went on vacation, not expecting that things would turn out the way they did, but I just thought, yay, I'll just take 2 weeks off and it'll be fine because I have like mobile data that I can use and talk to people and shit. I ran out within the first 24 hours because I, doofus that I am, didn't notice that I turned my Wi-Fi off on my phone at some point when I was at home, and I never turned it back on. I have 10 gigabytes of mobile data. I have never in my life needed close to 10 gigabytes. I go on vacation, have no Wi-Fi. Suddenly I get like a text message that's like, hey, you used up 90% of your data. And I'm like, huh? What? How? And then I realized my Wi-Fi was off. Didn't remember turning it off ever. So it must have been off for a good while, because otherwise that shit doesn't happen. So yeah, that was fun. So that's how that started. And before, I was so focused on like talking to everyone and like being on Twitter all the time, being on Instagram all the time, looking at the wrong things. And I'm gonna get into something here in a moment, very like shallow-ish, because I don't want to talk about it. And that never happens. Every time I'm dealing with like serious shit, I talk about it. This is not one of those things. This is one of those things that I'm never ever gonna talk about because that shit hits deep, and it's not shit that I'm comfortable talking about with anyone. I've told one single person and I hated myself the second I did. It's not because the person like reacted like in a rude way or anything. That wasn't it at all. It's just up here. As happy as I was for like the longest time after everything like kind of settled down and I was like, everything's fine again. I can be myself again. It's all gonna be fine. Nobody's gonna care anymore. It's all gonna go back to normal so fast. That didn't happen. Not up here anyway. Because I figured like once the whole like being lied about and all the other shit just disappeared and just died down, it wasn't important anymore, it wouldn't be important anymore up here. That's not how it went, sadly enough. I want to point out that the person that did all that is not at fault for once. And it's literally just my brain immediately thinking that everybody I'm talking to is gonna like lie to me and use me and blah and brag about me. Talking to people has been really difficult when they're not immediate family. I was going down a really good path before and I was like, it's cool and it's gonna be fine and everything's gonna go back to normal, and I kept pressuring myself, right? I was like, it's gonna go back to normal, it's gonna be fine, when everything else was back to normal. And I wasn't, and I didn't see it until I was forced to like look away and to like take a step back and like be forced to not look at anything for 2 weeks. How long? No, I went home early, different story. I'll talk about that in a moment. I was forced to like not look at online, and the last time I came back from something like that, that's when all the bullshit started. So my brain was immediately like, okay, I left. So there's gonna be new shit. That when I come back, there's gonna be more horrible shit that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna end up crying every night again. And it's gonna be horrible again. And then I sat there and I was like, I can't do that. I can't, like, go back to that. Right now, I can't go back to Instagram, Twitter, even Discord, YouTube. Like, I avoid everything that is just related to the internet right now. It isn't, like, involved with other people. Like, people haven't made me do shit or anything. It's nothing like that. It's just, my brain is fucked up. The thing with, like, toxic and, like, abusive relationships is when you get out of them, it takes a good bit to, like, sit there and to, like, look back at it and be like, oh shit, that was not healthy. Whatsoever, and what the fuck was I thinking, and how did I not see that, and why did I not act, and why did I not leave? And then there are other situations when you try to leave and you can't, or shit like that happens, you know. It's a whole thing, right? But the point is, a few months later, when you look back on it, you, like, see how, you, like, see a pattern in yourself, the things that you do, and, like, the way that you respond to certain things. It's really weird to, like, sit there, because when you're in that relationship, you don't necessarily see it. That's what it was like for me. I had no idea. And I should have paid attention to my mom and everyone else around me who was like, you're being really weird, and you're, like, closing off real hardcore, and you're, like, never talking to anyone, and why is that? Me, I'm perfectly fine. What? It's all good. Nothing's happening. It's all good. I'm perfectly fine. Look at me now. I had trust issues before. Now, dude, I don't talk about anything. It's so weird how, like, one little, well, it wasn't little, but, like, one thing can screw up your entire brain. And you're just like, cool, I will never ever speak to anyone again that I have not known for a very long time and I know everything about. We also have a health issue to deal with again. Let me just tell you that things have not been easy. And on top of all of that, I was supposed to stay for 2 weeks. And then after, like, 9 days, I got a really weird feeling. Like, you know when you, like, get a feeling that you know something's wrong and you have to be somewhere. I had that real bad. At, like, day 8, day 9 it started, and then on day 10 I was like, I'm going home. I can't. Like, I have to go home. Because I had a feeling that, oh god, I'm gonna cry. I hate crying so much. Hang on. I had a feeling that something was wrong with the horses, and I had a feeling that especially something was wrong with Charlie, and yeah, I was right. When we left, the, like, infection in his throat was getting a lot better, and then got the weird feeling. I was like, something's not right, and I have to go home, and I don't have Wi-Fi, and my sister's not here, and I can't ask her about anything. And then I drove home early, also because I wanted to have a hospital close, because at, like, our vacation place, the nearest hospital is, like, 30 minutes away, and where I live, like, at home right here, it's 5 minutes away. And because of shit that I'm dealing with, I was like, it makes me feel better if I have ambulance on speed call, and I know they're gonna be here in 5 minutes. If something bad happens, it's fine. I was like, this is gonna be great. Dope. I'm going home. So I drove myself home, and I get home same evening, get a bunch of messages that the vet was there and that Charlie's doing a lot worse. And yeah, there's a whole separate video about that. You can go look at that, or it's gonna be up soon anyway. And I also deleted my Instagram account to force myself out of situations that I was in, not as in people harassing me, as in my brain harassing myself. And do not worry, please, I'm perfectly okay. I'm not gonna die anytime soon unless the doctor thing comes back and it's, like, a situation which I don't expect, because then I feel like I'd be a lot worse. But yeah, the situation is I deleted my Instagram account. I am not on Discord right now. I am not looking at Twitter intentionally, because it's been messing with my head really badly, and it's been putting me into places that are not healthy whatsoever. And it's not like a you know, I'm gonna do something stupid kind of thing. It's not that kind of thing. It's something that's really bad, and that's been in my head for years, and it's been getting fed like a monster. And the things that have happened over the last few months have literally made a feast for the monster, and now the monster is a big scary boy that I have to deal with. Okay, I just screwed my hair up, that's fine. I am gonna go back to Discord before I'm going back to anything else. Well, maybe Twitter first and then Discord, because I have to like be very careful what I surround myself with. I know my own like Discord place is extremely supportive, and I love all of you very, very much. Right now I'm at a place where I need to work on myself, where I have to force myself to really deal with all of this. Like, I can't keep backing out of health shit anymore. It's gotten to a point where, because I've been doing that for like half a year now. It was like, my mom was like, let's do that test. And I was like, it's fine. And things have gotten progressively worse and more frequent and more painful and a lot more terrifying. Right now, all I'm concerned about is, number one, if I'm perfectly honest, being a horse mom. Because I'm gonna be taking care of the boys for the next week, starting tomorrow, and on Monday the vet's gonna come again and check on Charlie and shit, and right now the only thing for the next week that's important are the children. And when that week's over, it's gonna get a lot better again, and I'm gonna be in a less stressed out like state of mind, and it's all gonna be fine. Also, I'm not on Snapchat, I forgot to mention that. I know, that's how you know it's real. I've literally deleted social media because it's been making me do things that are not good and that are not healthy in any way, and that I would never want anyone else to do. So I'm like, why would I do that, you know? At least I've gotten to a point where I'm like, okay, the way I'm treating other people, I'm gonna treat myself. On most days anyway. I have off days, but like, I am working on myself. I legitimately am. Even though after all the bullshit that happened and all the like really painful and destroying shit that happened, I'm okay. And there is no need to worry for anyone. I'm perfectly safe. I am surrounded by people all the time. I'm never alone in case something goes bad with the health shit. I am home alone right now, but like overnight is the only time it gets bad mostly. That's where I'm never alone. I have a hospital 5 minutes away. It's perfectly fine. Charlie's gonna be okay as well. It's just a bad situation right now. I'll, again, separate video that's gonna be up. I'm sorry if it's not an if, I'm sorry that I just up and left and didn't say anything and just didn't even like tell anyone really, because I just kind of ditched, and not willingly because I didn't plan on, but my data died, and then I didn't have a choice, and then I couldn't go back, and then I was too scared to go back because I realized how fucked up I am. The thing that I've always struggled with the most, as everybody knows, is, you know, not trusting people and getting fucked over all the time and having a bunch of fake friends and shit. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna sit by myself in my corner, make sure I'm good, and then I'm gonna go back to Twitter, and then I'm gonna go back to Discord, and that's it. Yes, you heard that right. Twitch is not happening. Probably never again, honestly. And tea break. I will be on YouTube. I do want to say that. I do plan on uploading once a week, just so you guys see that I'm still alive and I'm not dead forever or anything. So if you like want to hang out, this is where I'll be, because here I have like a choice of what people see, and I decide. And I also know that a lot of you really care about the horses, and I, especially now that Charlie's doing like shit, I'm not gonna like shield him off and not show him ever, because it's not fair. And now that I don't have Instagram or Twitter or anything, it's not fair to anyone to just be like, my horse is sick and now you can't see him ever again. You'll never know if he's alive or dead. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that person. things have been difficult. Things are difficult. I have days and moments where I miss especially Discord a lot. But I know if I go back now, it's not gonna end well, and I'm not gonna do that. And I can't put myself in that position at the moment. But right now, the only thing that's important are my babies, and is school, and is my health. And when that shit gets like part by part sorted out, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to come back. But like, you guys, I can't right now. And I know it's just, oh my god, she's just being dramatic, me. It's for real, like, for once in my fucking life, no. It's actually gotten to a point where I have to protect myself, especially after the shit that's happened. And I've always been like, oh, I don't care anymore. Oh, it's fine. I'm so over it. And it's like, yeah, I'm over, like, the person, but, like, over what happened and, like, the, like, shit that did to me and to, like, the environment where I felt safe, and, like, nothing could ever, like, turn my friends against me, and, like, no one could ever take from me what I've built, and no one would ever try, because I honestly, I don't know why. That's like the big thing that I'll never understand, because I'm never gonna speak to that person again. What happened? How? But now at least I see the red flags that I was supposed to see and that I didn't see, and now I'm probably never gonna date anyone ever again. It's sad, honestly, because I never wanted to, like, let anyone destroy my life or me or what I've built. And it's just happened without me realizing it, because I've been not dealing with it intentionally, because I've been looking away from it for way too long. And I was so caught up in, I'm fine and I don't care, and I'm not gonna give that person the satisfaction with, like, all the shit they're pulling. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna be that person. It's gonna disappear again. Nope. Never do that. If you want to learn anything from me, never ever fucking do what I do. I don't know. The word self-hatred has been very redefined over the last half year. And it's no one else's fault but mine. Well, it is, kind of, but also at the same time, I'm like, I was blind, I never listened to fucking anyone, and it's on me, honestly. Especially, like, after everything that happened, I really regret not stepping up for myself sooner. I was in such a mindfucked position that I just didn't dare. I was too scared. I'm stupid is what I'm saying. I'm legitimately, even though I'm almost crying now, I'm a lot better than I was. And even though I did a lot of really stupid shit over the last few weeks, I'm alive, I'm okay. I'm gonna head out in like a moment. I just want to say a big, gigantic thank you to the people that have supported my entire journey on Twitch and wherever else, right? If you've ever crossed my way, thank you, because whether it was positive or negative, you've contributed something to my life. And thanks for that, I guess. If you did stupid shit and you hurt me and you're a fucking douche, thanks, I grew from it. And if you're a nice person and you've always had my back and you've been, you know, a friend, thank you for that as well. I'm not gonna be gone forever. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to come back, but I will be on YouTube so that you have proof that I'm alive. I'm really sorry. I know I'm letting a lot of people down. The internet is not a good place for me to be. And that is like the first time I've said that in 7 years. Like, it's been so long since I've been at a point where the internet has destroyed me, where I have to take a few steps back and be like, nope, not happening, goodbye. It's, you know, it's a thing. It's gonna be okay. It's just hard right now. and it's gonna be hard for a good while longer. Okay, like I know like a few people are gonna get it, but I also know there's gonna be the people that are gonna talk even more shit now, and it's gonna be even more horrible to come back. But right now the internet is the internet, and real life is really hard, and real life needs to be fixed before the internet gets fixed. And if the internet isn't gonna get fixed, who fucking cares? There's a delete button. If I feel like I can go back and I'm gonna be fine and happy, cool, perfect. That's the plan. And if it's gonna be a thing of I feel like I can never go back because I'm not gonna be welcome anymore, and I'm gonna be hated, and people are gonna only shit talk me, I'm not gonna go back, because what's the fucking point, you know? From the bottom of my heart, it's all gonna be okay. It's just gonna take some time. Thank you for being there. Thank you for listening to like my rambling and my somewhat of an explanation. And again, I'm very sorry, but I have to save my own life before I take care of anyone else for a good while. And Mommy Pix is gonna come back eventually, but right now I can't. I physically can't. And I'm sorry.